Okay, so my video actually stopped in the middle of me doing the reading. So what I was saying is that you are creating a foundation for yourself, for your family, for um, your life. You're trying to go in a new direction right now, and it's draining you. You know, in this card right here, which is the seven of coins. You know, coins usually is about the material world. You know, some say it's about money. I'm all for money, you know, and I get it. Um, you know, whatever you're doing right now, you're trying to change and materialize that, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's cultivating self, and you're drained. And as you can see here, it this particular plant that's growing, it's growing, and you don't have to watch it grow. Because sometimes when you're planting seeds in your garden, one thing about gardening is that there's just a time where you plant, you fertilize the garden, and there's a time where you just walk away and let it do its thing. And you standing there overnight, working day in and day out, micromanaging things is not going to make it grow faster. It's a day in, day out, little things that you do to make it work. And you need a team. And right now, your team is not working together. Three people, five staffs, one person putting in the work. He's got one staff on his back. The other ones are on the ground. And it just seems like this guy is just doing the most right now. And this one just kind of like, well, you know, I did a little bit. Therefore, I'm walking away. And this goes back to being mindful of the company you keep. Are they draining you or are they putting into you? Are they helping you to move forward in your goals? You know, you have a whole team, you know, and I'm talking about family, friends. Really evaluate who's around you and how they're contributing to your future. Because you don't have time to waste. It's going to exhaust you, just like this. It's going to exhaust you. You're going to look like this, exhausted, looking and just wasting time and trying to push things forward with your eyes. And then you don't have the team that you need to move forward on your goals. Therefore, you're going to be carrying everything by yourself. It's going to weigh you down. You're going to have the burden all on you when it's not just your burden. Or at least if it is your burden, you don't have to carry as much. That's your situation. You have to know that it's okay to just let go. It's okay to not have to carry all the responsibility and have so much strength. And I meditated as to why there was strength on top of strength in this particular action section, what you need to do. And some say that this card, and I'm going to show you the actual card from the original deck, is physical strength when it's upright. I think when it's reverse, it's inner strength. That you need a lot of inner strength. It's no longer physical strength. It's no longer putting 24 hours in, you know, to doing something, completely booking out your calendar, completely, you know, involving yourself in everything to prove a point or to be of assistance. It's diving within, doing that self-care, finding that inner strength that you have, that you need to get through to the next level of your existence. And then we go into a clarifying cards, the Four of Pentacles. Some of you are overindulging, overspending, overeating. You know, overeating to deal with the fact that you have to carry the whole burden on your own. And guess what? Nobody said you have to do that. Nobody said that you have to sit there and sit there and exhaust yourself. Because the garden's going to grow. I'm a gardener, and sometimes my garden actually grows without me be putting effort into it. Because what I do is I make the soil. I make the soil very rich. Make yourself very rich. Don't overindulge. You need to stop overindulging. You need to stop thinking that you got to be strong physically. Dive into that inner strength. Go within. Because that's where it's all, that's what you need to have the outcome that you're looking for. And I actually, was so funny when I was looking and moving these cards around, and I didn't mean to pull 2 cards, but I pulled it 2 cards. And I want to say the one behind the card is the High Priestess. So I'm going to pull this one out because I think it was there for a reason. And I wanted to use it as a clarifying card for the entire deck. The outcome is, if you look at this cup, the King of Cups, he's actually not even focused on his cups. He's not even focused on his emotion. He's kind of floating around in no man's land, you know. So the outcome of you just kind of calming, take a moment, some self-care, some self-love, do some things that make you happy, that don't require too much of you. You're going to be in more of a state of focus, more goal-oriented. You're going to accomplish everything that you thought you had to sit around and wait for, that you had to be there for every moment, because it's happening in the backdrop. That income you're looking for, it's coming. That book you're writing, it's coming. You are going to be able to relax. Now, the Ten of Swords means different things to me. It could be betrayal. It can also mean rest. For me, this reading is telling me that it means to rest. Meaning that even though you're trying to do it all, you know, and carry the burden, that everything is going to put you down so you can just rest and relax. You're going to be bound to whatever, just to stay put. Stay still. So being that this was actually in reverse, you're not going to have to worry about betrayal. You're not going to have to worry about doing everything by yourself. And actually, I don't remember if that was in reverse, but the message here is that the outcome is going to be good because you're going to be focused. You're going to be able to rest and relax. The Four of Cups, reversed. That goes back to inner strength, going back within. It's not good to ignore your emotions. You need to allow your emotions to have a space of their own and go through the process. And going to my clarifying card for this reading is the Empress in reverse, which is, this is the abundance card. That's one of my favorite cards. And overall is that I think the Spirit's telling me that whether she's in reverse or not, anytime she's drawn, there's a state of abundance, but through the proper action of dealing with the inner strength, knowing that things will be okay. You don't have to overeat. You don't have to be greedy. You don't have to overspend to fill in for the lack of certain things that you're not receiving in this physical world, or what you're waiting for in this physical world, because what you're waiting for is going to come to you anyways. And that's my reading. I want to thank you everybody for joining me today. And actually, before I close it up, I want to go ahead and do an angel answer card. It's one of my favorite things to do. Let the angels guide us. These are my favorite, actually one of my favorite decks. They're kind of bent up a little bit. So they're not going to come out like reverse or anything. They're just going to give you a message to kind of really hear what the angels have to say to you in regards to what you are here for. And when you receive this message, whether it's today or another day, you're going to receive it in time that you need to receive it, the message. Whatever that time is when you're going to receive the message. And once again, this is for the sign of Leo. One card is jumped out, and it says peaceful resolution. So whatever you're going through, there's a peaceful route to it. Always take the peaceful road. Not for those involved, but for yourself, because that's what makes things a whole lot easier and brings a whole lot more clarity. Thank you for joining me. I am once again Royalty Rising. At the moment, I'm actually not taking any readings, personal readings, but you are more than happy to send me an email. I'm more than welcome to send me an email at my email below, and I look forward to speaking to you. Thank you.